We here on Drive Me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Goff, are taking your calls on all things sport and achievement, your own personal sport and achievement. I'm going to read this out. I've got to be careful because there's names on it and I've got to edit them out. Okay, so it's a friend of mine, her dad's listening to the show in America, right? And he has texted her. I'm not going to name names in case I get people in trouble, but he has texted her this story, right? So he has said, okay, there was a scam, I can't mention the name, where they won $5,000. A girl was sitting by this green, checking the shots that were coming from the mat, from the tee off, to make sure to see if they were going into the hole as a hole in one. So it was her job to check whether or not the ball had gone in. Okay.
Yeah, which they do. They have to have for insurance purposes. There has to be a watcher. Yeah.
Okay. There was a guy, again, they've named him. I'm not going to name him, who played the hole and left his ball in the hole. He pretended to go down and pick the ball up after he might have got a 5 on it, right? Led into the hole. Didn't pick his ball up, but pretended he did and walked off, okay? The group behind were aware of it. They were in on it, okay? The girl was reading her book. They all then screamed from the tee, "Oh, it's gone in, it's gone in!" She was like, "Well, I didn't see it, I was reading the book." And they went, "Have a look, see if it's in the hole." So she gets up and goes to look in the hole, and there's the ball in the hole. And they come out, I think they got in trouble for it, but they obviously did $5,000.
Well, I think
terrible, isn't it?
I think the video it now.
Do they?
Yeah, because they obviously... They have to send someone to watch all day, but they also, I think, have videos as well, because obviously when you're playing for a car...
You can't just scream, "Oh, it's gone in, have a look, have a look."
Oh, I love that.
Scott is a Spurs fan, he's up next. Hello, Scott, how are you?
How are you doing, guys? Great show as always.
Thanks, man. Off you go. You got a great sport. This is your own, is it, Scott?
Yeah, it's mine, yeah. We're going back about 20-odd years ago now, but we played our local rivals in our Sunday League game. We won 10-0, and I scored all 10, 5 in each half, which I thought was, still holds a close place in my heart to this day.
Have you got it in the scrapbook?
I have. I've sent you and Andy a tweet of it.
Oh, is that you?
When did you do that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What do you mean is that you? How many other people have scored 10 goals in the game?
Well, there might be a few.
When did you do that? Just now, did you?
No, it's 20-odd years ago now.
What, you said it 20 years ago? We'll never find it.
I was quite good at my phone.
I think you're lying. I don't think Twitter's been around that long.
No,
Scott.
he has. I've seen it, yeah. He's got a little scrapbook, actually, with a little cutout telling you scored 10 goals.
My old man, because he put me 50p goal up to a quid about 2 weeks before, so
wow.
I got a tenner for that game.
Wow. Did you miss any sitters, Scott?
No, I don't think I had a chance to miss any sitters, to be fair.
Right.
I got the old playground bants going with a 10-pass joke going on, so my friends were playing centre-half that day, so yeah,
okay.
Got a bit of that. Just while we're on the story, Goffey, obviously being a cricketer, my old man holds a record for about 15 years in our local cricket league. He took 9 for 6 until somebody came along and took 10 for 28, and he still argues to this day that 9 for 6 is still better, but we still have arguments about it.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Oh, it is. It's much better 9 for 6.
I mean, 10 wickets is unbelievable.
Yeah, but 9 for 6.
9's unbelievable.
9 for 6 is better.
9 for 6, and I think he held it for. I think it was about 14, 15 years he held it for, and then
wow.
we used to get the new record book every year, every new season.
Was he a good bowler? Was he a spin bowler or?
No, he was a quick bowler, left arm. He only come off about 4 or 5 paces, but he was quick.
Yeah,
bowling, yeah.
And he used to tell you about it all the time, did he? 9 for 6.
Yeah, I used to go and watch, and then I ended up just as he was retiring, kind of thing. I was playing. I ended up playing a few games in the same team with him, so it's nice. And then I took over the opening bowling after that.
It's a great story.
When I was a bit older.
Good work. Yeah. Thanks for that, Scott. Let's quickly go to Howard. That's a great story. Hi, Howard.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right. You're going to have to go back a few years for this one, but the gloss has never worn off.
Okay.
I was 14, and it was Easter holidays, a bit like this, very wet. And my mates turned up at the front door and said, "You won't believe it, the Chelsea are practicing on our cinder pitch at the top of the road." And, we just all ran up there, and sure enough, there they were, all my heroes, Ron Harris, David Webb, Charles.
Oh, Howard? Oh, go on, Howard, you broke up there. Go on, sorry, carry on.
I was going to say, they were all there, all my heroes, and Dave Sexton was the manager, and he looked at us, and he beckoned me over, and he said, "Son, ever played in goal?" And I said, "Yeah." And he stuck me in the sticks, and for the next half an hour, I was throwing myself about on that cinder pitch like you wouldn't believe it. Can't remember who was on my team. I know Bobby Tamblyn wasn't, because he nearly broke my hand with the shot. And all I can really remember is looking round, and the local kids were all the way round the pitch.
Wow.
Going, Who's that? Who's that in goal? Who's that in goal? And it was just one of the most happy mornings of my life. And I went home with the honourable scars of ripped trousers, gravel in my knees,
Amazing.
for which I still hold a piece proudly today. And a kid's dream, really.
What
It is a kid's
fantastic
dream.
story.
Brilliant
that is.
story, yeah.
That's great, Howard. Thanks so much for sharing that, Howard.
Not at all. Cheers.
Thanks, man. That's incredible.
Yeah, incredible.
That is...
I bet he's twisted it over the years and said, "Yeah, I trialed for Chelsea at 14."
Yeah. Yeah, I
As
could have been
goalkeeper.
someone.
Yeah,
I could have been someone.
I trialed for Chelsea at 14.
Yeah, I was in goal, kept out Bobby Tam a couple of times, yeah.